Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So a good portion of your programming was adapted from protocol subroutines.
Answer: yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
Explain yourself.
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
If that was spoken
Oh
aloud,
dear.
then it would explain much.
Oh
Is
dear.
that what happened?
Confirmation. Oh, truly, you can imagine the results.
Oh dear.
This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Do any of these incidents have wider repercussions?
Answer: yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo.
What did you say
Ooh,
that just now?
Mary, what do you mean, Master?
The echo. Why did you say that?
Answer: it is something I heard a previous master say before, I believe, but I cannot recall the context. Still, somehow it seemed applicable to this situation. Odd.
What repercussions did Praven Prime have? Yeah, they're Kotor 2 is very good on staying on theme, I think.
Answer: in the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi's space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, the resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied more on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid state.
Oh,
Or the
yes.
result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief.
That's a good thing. I fail to understand what could be gained from such a war.
Answer: the Republic stands to gain. The
Doesn't
Republic
this
would
sound
be
like
able
such
to
a Revenue
provide
thing to do?
emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its
Yes,
course.
yes, it does. But why are the HKs masquerading as protocol
Answer:
droids?
Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as
I don't
furnishings.
treat you as furnishing. Aw.
Statement: oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor. Anyway, as I was saying, droids tend to blend into the
Droids are treated
masses
badly.
like
Thus, I will treat badly this other droid.
mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
Those are typical droid duties, but it doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture. T3 will like that.
My function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
I'm really wanting him to get to the point where we say, okay, let's go and hunt them down.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They
Oh
want
my
what any rational
gosh.
meatbag would want, the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
History lessons with HK-47.
Amazing.
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
Back to the droids. How do the HK units corrupt their protocol program? Oh, okay. So that's just like to know more about these clones of yours.
Oh my gosh, and
I'm.
that was so funny.
It was amazing.
I do not know why these clones chose
I'm
now
trying to
to
find
start
the bit.
revealing
He
themselves.
said he says something in alien language,
I
and
can
that's
only
when
assume that some critical moment is
you
approaching
show
where
him the
stealth
thing you got
Oh.
from
certainty is no longer
Paragus that
required. Not
translates
that those
for you.
Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or
Okay.
subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet
I wonder
and
how
in
one would
neutral worlds.
cosplay as
They seem
HK-47,
to be
because that would
looking
be
for a
amazing.
Jedi.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Would it be great to cosplay as HK-47? I would love that.
Oh, dude, that'd be
Statement.
sick.
Master, there are
Yes.
two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
That doesn't explain why you need
Answer.
me.
Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Okay, that was obviously not the one I need. Whoop. Do you know why they're hunting me? Why they start revealing themselves now?
I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however.
Let's find. Do you know why they're
Well,
hunting me?
Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy.
You hear that, Masky?
What's
We're
remained of
popular.
me, since this dissemination of information
As
could not have
popular
been
as
caused by
popular
As
your
can
popular
be.
it
actions
can
alone?
be. What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Coreward databases, even in public terminals on
Oh
Kotor.
man, we're everywhere. Our
Observation.
information's
I was
everywhere.
led to believe
Oh
that
man,
this
this would
information
freak out
concerning
Mars. She
Jedi
doesn't
was
like
not
that.
for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Someone hacked it. Why would someone do that?
Conclusion.
Well, it's
Someone wants
Hatress.
everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know
Oh, that
better,
makes
which is
sense.
computationally
So that way all the
impossible,
Sith come
I would say
looking
that
for
someone
you and
wants to
not
make
her.
you a target, and they are succeeding
Hmm.
admirably.
Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer
No,
your
it's
question,
Hatress.
however. The
Exactly.
answer does not address the central question, and that is why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target who is unknown at this time. Statement.
Okay.
Yeah, that's such a scumbag thing for Atris to do.
My feelings on the matter
Well,
are something
since
that I
you're
must put
since
into
she
the
views
public
you as
domain.
less than a person, why
Feedback
can't you treat
itself
someone awful who
is
is
again
less than you?
theory. Imagine, if you
Mm-hmm.
will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that
What?
no one has sunk lower than you, that you are
Excuse
truly the
me?
most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
I get it
Right?
already.
I
Wish.
can see Kai
Now that
saying
you
that.
have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics. Unacceptable.
Is it really is? Oh, we can be super mean. They really don't seem that different.
No, we won't be mean. We'll be nice
Okay,
to
so
HK.
okay, that explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
Makes sense.